Good morning, YouTube. And I say good morning because it's 6 a.m. And I never in a million years ever thought I would be up at 6 a.m. making YouTube videos. So good morning, YouTube. I hope you're all doing well. I've actually been up since 4:30, couldn't sleep. So I got up. I hobbled my way into my chair. Made my way into the office. Put a pot of coffee on. Fed Tuxedo Cat. And caught up with a bunch of emails and crap. And there was a little voice in the side of my head going, "Go back to bed. Go back to bed." But the sun was coming up and it was looking like it was going to be such a beautiful day. I decided to throw the curtains open, look out over my beautiful front garden. And the hillside opposite my house is in full bloom. So I sat back, cup of coffee in one hand, Tuxedo Cat in the other.
Balance restored. A druid knows to tread a light.
And we watched a beautiful morning coming into view. And I thought, sod this, I'm not going back to bed. I'm going to make a video. So here I am. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning too. As we help the Maraketh. In the last episode we finished our Ezomite quest, we got them on board, we helped them with the Red Thane and his crazy wife and their degeneracy. And so now we are helping the Ezomites with something a little bit more prosaic, a little bit more, I dare say, normal, and that's these dead and risen and all sorts of horrible nasties that have infested their deserts and their sacred pools of kung fu. Don't wash your pits in the sacred pools of kung fu. And I'll be repeating that mantra to myself all the way through. Must not wash one's pits. Must not wash one's pits. We haven't got far to go now until we're in the mapping stage. I don't I don't like to call the mapping stage Endgame because I don't think it is. It's the end of normal gameplay or the beginning of the end game, but I don't think it's Endgame proper. I think, you know, up until you're regularly doing T7, T8 yellow maps and juicing them a little bit, I think then you're in my opinion, obviously.
To the letter. Do not doubt my loyalty. Deception is our life. But I still believe Kulamak's forces will not attempt to steal back the divine spark during the current crisis. It will do nothing for them if the beast is successfully regrown. We should be more honest with our allies if we are to earn their trust long term.
Obviously, it's up to personal interpretation as to when you think Endgame begins for you, but for me, I don't think it.
I will follow my orders to the letter. Do not doubt my loyalty. Deception is our life. Yet I still believe Kulamak's forces will not attempt to steal back his divine spark during the current crisis. It would do nothing for them if the beast is successfully regrown. We should be more honest with our allies if we are to earn their trust long term.
So Kulamak's divine spark was stolen? Cool. And I believe that Kulamak is one of the Abyss factions. I'm not running these very well, I don't think, these excavations. There's some very interesting things in here. Some of these Kalguran skills are really quite interesting. Kalguran skills and Verisium skills and stuff. No, I'm definitely not running them right. I think the idea is to use all of your explosives to blow up as many of these white posters and stones as possible. Because you'll notice when I started the first one off, a line went from the detonator to the center of the green circle that I put down. Well, I think you can join those lines up. And that'll cause things like excavation crates and chests and stuff to pop out of the ground, as well as a whole bunch of nasties and ickies and stuff. Like these are nasties and ickies here. That reminds me, I need to try and look out for a new shining stuff. One that's got a much higher base level of spell on it.
Pack's heavy enough already. Roll him! Build!
I do like the Sigil of Power, but because it's on the staff rather than on a stone, you have to upgrade your staff. So of course, there's only so much you can do. Your spell level's only going to be pretty much, you know, its base level is only going to be what it is. So, you know, must try and get something like a level 17 or 18 or something. And then with levels from, you know, bonuses to spell levels and so on. That should take it up to 22, 23 before too long. And I've got my eye on a plus 6, 7. 6, 7. I've got a plus 6 to all skills and plus 7 to spell physical. But unfortunately it's going to cost at least 100 divs. And I am exactly 100 divs short. It's funny that, eh? So... Where did that little wisp go? And I'm thinking about getting myself a companion. I've got some extra spirit hanging around, as you can see down the bottom there. I've got 69 spirit hanging around, doing absolutely nothing. I think a companion's 60 spirit, or even if it's 100, I can add some spirit to a medallion or something. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. So what we're doing here is we're exploring this beautiful desert full of these gorgeous buildings, and we are looking for the pools of Katai. I think I said that right. Because apparently there's an issue with too much chlorine in the pool, and little Johnny was seen having a pee in the shallow end, and he needs to be told off and put in timeout for being a nasty little scrote. What fresh hell be this? Someone gave me a poison. I know I've got to work on my chaos res. I know I have. And once I have a little bit of splashing cash, I will definitely go shopping and get myself a few bits and bobs. Because I can't believe that my energy shield is 195. That is pathetic. Have a word with yourself. I'm just surprised I can actually leave the camp in the morning without being immediately stomped.
Nature's grass!
Three exes looks quite good from this angle. Yes. There we go. I hate those flying things. I think I might have mentioned it once or twice in the past. But I definitely hate those flying things. And if they're flying and they're extra fast and they've got mana burn on them, jeez, what? My apologies to anyone listening in headphones, I've just twatted the microphone. I love that repulsion. That's the one that I got, the one that puts a blue ball on their heads and just gives them a really decent knockback and an explosion. And yeah, it's I mean, if anybody's trying this spec, this skill is a must-have. It really is. It's a game changer. As soon as you get it, your entire game changes. The game becomes a lot easier. You know, especially if you've got such enormous defenses like I am. I mean, just look at that 195 shield. It's amazing. So yeah, it's a game changer. It was a game changer for me. The minute I started using it, I had a great big smile on my face. I was just like, yeah. Selkari Sanctuary. Okay. I wonder what it's a sanctuary for.
I made a right mess in this place.
I don't think it's going to be a sanctuary for me. Oh, hello. Can you show me the way to the sanctuary, please? They don't seem very friendly. Yeah, that lightning bolt triggers that repulsion effect quite nicely. And it has a very nice, visually appealing kind of chain reaction to it. As the whole repulsion kind of chains through a group of mobs. It's very good. I think this has been a great addition. These Kalguran and Verisian spells. I think it's been a very good addition. I mean, bear in mind that I haven't played Path of Exile 2 for a while, because I've been playing Diablo 2, Diablo 4, 7 Days to Die, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, etc, etc,
Gonna carry
etc.
any more?
What have you learned?
Young one. All right, of course. This could be useful. ask Shambrin about this one.
I wonder how many. Yeah, quality. And anything with a hole. I try and DE them. Sometimes I'm a bit lazy and just sell them all, but I do try very hard to keep all that stuff. You never know when it's going to come in handy. Especially at later levels, like earlier on, when you're upgrading a piece of armor.
I will tell your tale.
You know, every time you use one of them things, it'll give you 3, 4, maybe even 5, depending on the level. But when you get to, you know, when you get up to a certain level of gear, you're only getting 1. So you need 20 of these bits. The things to upgrade armor, things to upgrade weapons, things to upgrade staves and wands and stuff. You need 20 of them. And so if you've got, like, you know, 4 bits of armor, that's 80. Every time I see that circle under my feet, the red circle under my feet, I think back to the to Tavakai's place, and, like, you know, standing in it for about a second, so about 60 or 70% of my life just disappear. And that purple crap those witches put under my feet in the in Holton. My God, that was horrible. Go on, lightning bros.
I'm full on.
Yeah, I know my DPS is falling back a little bit.
A druid knows to travel light.
Kind of suffering a little bit from the phenomenon of sort of out-leveling my gear. It's difficult to know what to do about that, because we need the gear in order to progress. But if you progress too fast, your gear isn't up to killing the mobs you're now facing, so it's a bit of a bottleneck. I can see a bottleneck in my near future. I think what I'll have to do is off camera, I'll have to run a few of these zones a couple more times, get some levels, get some money, and then invest it in some upgrades for my gear. Which I will then do a whole bunch of humble bragging about when I'm on camera with it. There's no bloody shortage of mobs in here. Are you not dead yet? For God's sake. Oh, are these them mobs that kept coming back until you killed their boss? Oh, right, alright, okay. Right, which one is it? Is it you? There's one up there that's just dropped a couple of yellows. I think it was him. That's sneaky, by the way. I was half a zone away killing his pets. You will forgive me, I'm half human, half loot goblin.
Can give with one hand, take with the other. A wild take hold!
They do, but there's a
The
reason
Jinn
why.
have given what they will.
Are you serious? I finally convinced the Serpent Clan to free me. I will give you something to leave me alone. Choose. What do you care? You're not going to free me. Fine. I fled. Kulamak personally assaulted our caravan, and I ran for my life. Everyone else died, and rose again to serve the Abyssals. We should all have run. It was foolish to fight. I am no coward, and I'll never submit.
Fair enough.
Where do you wear such a jewel exactly? Oh, disgusting. Insufferable Zanawa!
The file is a death!
Oh. That's handy.
Nature's grasp!
Yeah, definitely no shortage of mobs in here. And of course there's an end boss. I found one the other day that had 2 end bosses. I was playing offline. And it had 2 bosses in it, which was quite amusing. When you have defenses as robust as mine. I need to work out some way of having... Oh, that looks like a boss arena. I need to work out some way of having them triggered. My healing bottles being triggered by a voice. You know, so every time I scream for help... Sorry, I mean manly war cry. Every time I issue forth a manly war cry that sounds suspiciously like... It spams a health pot.
I didn't trust it, but I'll use it all the same.
Oh, you're a brave one, Scottish Druid. You really are.
Thank you for returning me to my place of service. Please, allow me to repay you. Choose. My crime is my own. I suffer and serve so that I may redeem myself. Please, do not do me the kindness of conversation. I do not deserve it.
Wish for an amulet or a ring.
Shall have.
I want a pony. There wasn't a pony option. Yeah, so I'm wondering if I do get a companion, if I do choose to go and have the companion spell, I'm wondering what companion should I have. My wife has got a gorilla, and it's got some cast speed buff or attack speed buff on it that basically turns her into a human sewing machine.
War Knights.
And he catches a little bit of aggro as well. I wouldn't mind something like that. I wouldn't mind something that catches a bit of aggro for you. Hello. It looks like one of the Skeksis, man. Anyone remember the Skeksis? Oh yeah, if you're fighting this boss, right, stay away from the hands. Stay away from the hands. As soon as you see the hands pop up out of the ground, move. Right, because they will grab you and they will crowd control you, and then they will just smash you into oblivion. Reset, lightning, entangle, entangle, and then a couple of doses of the big boy. They don't like it up 'em.
Poison the sand, no longer.
Be gone now, foul serpent.
The Serpent Clan shall rise again. All evidence to the contrary.
What happened to the Sarkari? Who are you? I should slay you where you stand!
I
Wait.
am Jado. Now stay your blade. I am not your enemy.
As Sekima of the Ardura, I demand you explain yourself!
Very well. We learned that someone was planning an attack on the gifting of water. I infiltrated the Sarkari to protect the first barrier.
Who is this we?
The Order of the Jinn.
So, Zarka's suspicions are true. You have started to replenish your ranks. Who attacked you?
A rogue sect of Ferretin, who stand against you. Their leader calls himself Prince Asmadi.
More false titles. How did you let a pack of stray dogs best you?
They had help from the Serpent Clan.
Of course. They swore vengeance for the death of their queen at Keth.
Even then, I should have been able to hold them off. But Asmadi, he had strange abilities, powers beyond his own. He invoked the name Zarak. They've taken the first barrier, and they left in the direction of Kima.
Then we must give chase. Come, let us return to Mayakara.
I'm gonna hazard a guess here. When they say we, they mean me.
I have not yet decided whether I support this rebuilding of the Order of the Jinn. The Maraketh are already committed to protecting the world. I am already committed. It is dangerous to have a rogue element operating unseen, no matter how well-intentioned they may be. Jaman Ra was a worthy opponent, and was given a warrior's death. This Asmadi is a craven dog, assaulting our traditions directly. He will not receive recognition when he dies.
Fair enough.
For glory.
Ow. Cheeky git. I just had my helmet polished. Yeah, I know what I said. Well, this has been very entertaining and enlightening. So I guess the next one will be Kima, and we'll be taking down Prince Basmati.
Raxx heavy enough already.
Asala doesn't seem to be a fan of him, so that's just good enough reason to go give him a slap. And besides which, we need to give him a slap if we're ever going to get out of this bloody desert.
Greetings. Whatever it...
What? So the Order of the Jinn has been rebuilding these last 20 years. I suspected this was the case. The other tale women talk of movements in the shadows, tombs found open, artifacts stolen. When these powerful relics never appeared in the hands of the Ferrodon, I knew it had to be someone more trustworthy. There are tales we tell, and tales we do not tell. The Order has long fought to preserve this world. You would do well to earn their trust, young one.
Well, I think you need to have a word with Azala.
The Selkari were attacked. This is exactly why we keep their location secret. These criminals deserve the greatest punishment we can give. Balbala's prison is free.
Yes, it is. I had a little something to do with that. Just like I had something to do with killing the Serpent Queen. Which triggered this. Right. Alright, everybody. I think airing my guilt in public is where we'll end this. I didn't kill the Serpent Queen. She was dead when I got there, honest. Right then. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Thank you.